Good morning, campers. Happy Monday. We're going to do a reading for a collective of masculines because it's Monday and also because we're really in a very, very heavy and very difficult eclipse season that's going to be very transformative, very powerful, but very challenging for the masculines as well. I will talk a little bit about this eclipse season that will last until the end of October today on my TikTok stories. If you're interested, you can check that out. I may maybe save that and post it on YouTube as well, just in case you're seeing this video later, because stories, they disappear after 24 hours. But I want to talk a little bit more about this on my stories. And I feel I'm really being guided to do more than one collective. So I may do two today. I'll post it either today or today and tomorrow. Because I just want to mention, because it's going to be relevant for this is what I want to focus on in this video. We are now in a powerful eclipse, okay? Until for the next few weeks, until September 7th. It's already started, and it started with new moon, exactly on a new moon, 0 degrees in Virgo, right? So very powerful energy, especially for the masculines or the inner masculine within you, because it's going to be illuminating specifically shadows that are blocking that healthy divine masculine energy within. Self-respect, self-commitment, determination, commitment to you, to your journey, to others, right? Our beautiful masculines, you tend to have issue with those qualities. When we start this journey, you're wounded, you're sitting in your wounded feminine, which puts you in avoidance, right? True divine masculine faces challenges, faces commitments. He commits to himself. He commits to his journey. He makes a tangible plan. Why? Because you're the masters of this world, of the physical world. It's your dominion. Without that, there is no true healing. There is no true progress. So shadows will be coming out of you right now. Maybe it's already started. It probably already started. So it's definitely a very difficult period of time. So my message to you is just, we're going to do cards exactly on that, right? But please don't fall back into that avoidance. Fight with it. If it's too much, if you're too tired, if it's too overwhelming, take a little day off, right? Forget about deep healing, deep issues in this world. Forget about anything. Take that few hours or the day off to do that childlike fun. I always say this to you guys, that's what really recharges us, not just as humans, as healers, right? So do something fun, go to the movies, relax. Don't fall back into it's too much, I don't want to do this, right? This is the moment when the masculines receive the opportunity to learn how to rest, not to quit, right? Such a cliche, but it's true. When you're overwhelmed, when it's too much, rest, forget for a moment, do something fun. I'm hearing not vicious cycles, not vicious distractions. I'm not talking go to a bar and, go for a run, go to the forest, go play paintball. I don't know why it just came to my mind. Maybe you like that. Do something, whatever sport you enjoy. The exercise and that physical release is extremely powerful for men, for souls in male vessel, masculine energy as well. So, all right, enough rambling. If you want to know more about the eclipse, watch my stories. And now, let's dive in. Let's start from what you've been working on right now. I want to do this because our beautiful masculines, for a very long time on this journey up to the final stages, you work on a very subconscious level, right? So you're working on something, but you're not really realizing it's sort of a life sending you these lessons. So let's go for it. What are you currently working on? What is already in your energy? Okay, we have free. Eliminate distractions. There's a reason I said that. There's a reason I said that. So maybe in the past, number 42, maybe in the past, fourth of the second of the four just came to my mind. Maybe in the past, you had the tendency to, whenever it was too much, whenever it was overwhelming, just as I mentioned, you had the tendency to distract yourself with maybe substances, partying, shallow relationships, shallow connections. You know what I mean? Maybe now you're being guided to really change that, to really understand that sometimes we need that break, sometimes we need that distraction, but let's make healthy choices. Let's make that distraction, I don't know, switch off your phone, lock yourself in your house, and make yourself a beautiful meal from scratch. Or go to see a museum, paintball, movies, whatever floats your boat. We're all different. What makes you, forget about the pettiness of your problems? Really, to me, it's watching sci-fi. It really works. We have purpose. Number 70. What if it's all true? Number 61. That's beautiful. We're going to read through these. I want to do one more. One more for your energy. Discipline and focus. Very beautiful. Very beautiful, okay? You don't have, right now, you know that this, connect to nature. You know that this deck, this is my oracle deck for Divine Masculine. It has 5 categories, but all of these categories, we don't have any category that is shadow. We have 2 Divine Masculine, purpose, discipline, and focus. Beautiful. We have lifting the veil, one that is lifting the veil and growth. So you would be in a really nice energy. I'm really loving this. We're going to dive deeper, but I want to talk about a couple of these cards. Let me read through the purpose, because I feel like you are being guided to finally tap into a little bit of not just your purpose, but I'm hearing purpose of life. Every soul that comes to earth has a purpose linked to growth and soul expansion. Awakened souls carry additional purpose, a life of service, all 20s. We come here to assist humanity in awakening and restoring divine order through our unique gifts and frequency of our soul. Remember, our purpose is not what we do, rather who we are and how we do it. It is not a specific job that we do, but the impact we have on others as we do it. The purpose is constant and unshakable, whereas the job may change depending on where you are needed. You are the beacon of light in times of darkness. It's an honor and a great responsibility. Accept it with humility. I talk about this always to my feminines as well, and it's something that people sometimes fail to understand. The actual job that we do, right? So whether now I am a reader, right? And I read your energy. I do energy work sessions. I do attunements. Maybe in future, Source will push me in 5, 10, 15 years to do something different, right? But it's not in the craft that the purpose is. Craft is very important, right? What we do is very important as well. But in the end, it's who we are and how we do this, and the impact we have on people, right? And I feel like, and also is it all true? I'll read through this card to you, because I feel you're starting to awaken. For a very long time, our masculines, even when they start to receive some sort of a downloads or intuitive feelings, you have it in your blueprint that we're the other half of your soul, that this journey is special, that it's not something that happens to anyone, that you're just not going to forget this woman confirmation so easily, because she's you. She's the other half of you, right? Stuck in another body. It all seems, because you're so in the matrix, so into conditioning, it all seems so crazy, so magical, so impossible, especially that oftentimes my masculines, you're romantics, you believe in love, but that belief was killed off in your early age, sometimes even in childhood and first romantic experiences where you were faced with distortion and distorted feminine oftentimes, and cheated and lied to and manipulated, right, and controlled. So you stop believing in these things, and one moment of the journey you reach that moment when you're like, shit, what if it's true? what if it's true? And it's like you're between what have I done and what do I do with this now? What if it is true, right? So with that purpose, I feel like you're starting to have these thoughts. You're starting to maybe appreciate that you are special. Maybe you did come to this world with a mission, right? And it oftentimes for the masculines, as you watch your feminine thrive and glow and walk her mission, walk her path, help people, right? Be that spiritual teacher in any shape or form. And we have very different paths. I always talk about this. It also helps you to believe. Let me read through this. Bound by shadows and limiting beliefs, living in prison of the matrix, you refuse to believe that there is something beyond the physical. The unconditional love of your feminine that only grows stronger through years of separation, the flashes of remembrance of past lifetimes you shared, the synchronicities, the signs from the divine, it all seems unreal. But what if it's all true? What if it was all a test of your trust and the strength of the love that you have one for another? This card invites you to believe, just like you were saying to yourself that there is no tangible proof that it's all not real. There is none confirming that it isn't true. How about you believe in magic? And I'm hearing also that you may be realizing how much your shadows actually change the perception of how you are feeling and seeing things, right? Because are you, my masculines, for a very long time, you're surrounded by shallow connections. You're surrounded by distorted people, distorted masculine, distorted feminine, shallow friends, karmic friendships, oftentimes karmic jobs. You're bound by the armor of your shadows. You're very dormant. In this connection, masculines are very dormant, very much in the matrix. There's a reason for this, right? Everything happens for a reason. It's part of the path. But I feel like you're starting to really, I'm hearing even connect the dots to realize how much it all had influenced how you were seeing things, that you were denying yourself, that those were, again, going back to those distractions. And we have discipline and focus, which is beautiful. I do want to read through this. Sorry, maybe it's going to be, but I feel like my readings for the masculines, you need more in-depth sort of it's like when you're ready, you really seek for information. This card is calling you to introduce discipline and focus into your life. Both are very important qualities of divine masculine. This is what we were talking about, right? That it's going to be illuminated now. What is still blocking you from becoming disciplined, focused, committed? As no goal has truly been achieved without them. True. Whether you are working towards a career goal or introducing healthier routines into your lifestyle, it's important to have good strategy and action plan. Passion and excitement are essential, but unfortunately those are emotions and are not constant. True divine masculine uses them as ignition and follows through with a tangible action plan. You are being asked to fully commit to your goals and working towards them with consistency and dedication. And it's very important because what stopped you for a very long time on this journey is that you have, remember that, what if it's all true, right? So you have moments of belief. You dream about your feminine and you go to a party, right? You remember about her and it's very vivid. So you call her or you come back or you have a moment of impulse because you've seen something that reminded you of her, right? And it's like, what if it's all true? That voice from within comes through. So you come back, whether that's in the beginning in that in and out phase or already in separation, when you do reach out occasionally for contact. But because this doesn't exist, because the true masculine power, the discipline, the purpose, the focus, the commitment, it's not yet within you because you're wounded and you're led by your feminine, your wounded feminine, right? With that passion, suddenly the fear comes in, the doubt comes in, and you ghost, you retreat, gone with the wind, right? But the moment comes when you realize that it's not the issue with the passion, but you were that issue. It's not that the passion for her goes away next day. It's just that fears come in, and you're not yet in your masculine to conquer these fears, because true masculine understands that. I always talk about this to you guys, the journey of King of Wands, right? From page to knight to true king. King of Wands is very passionate. He knows that it's this passion, it's this ignition. It's like, I want you, I want this in my life, I want that in my life, right? These are the things that I desire. But the passion and the desire will always go in and out, right? Up and down. And this is why that masculine quality comes in. When you're like, okay, I was passionate about this, but I still need consistency. I always give you the same example. Going to the gym. If you want to achieve something when it comes to your physical appearance, truly, you need consistency and discipline. Even if you love going to the gym, even if you're passionate about working out, there's going to be a day where you're going to be busy. There's going to be a day where you're not going to feel like it. There's going to be a day where you're going to be a little bit sad. If you don't have consistency with yourself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to have that self-discipline, right? I'm going to have that commitment to self. I'm going to focus on a target. Nothing will be achieved. And I feel like you are thinking about these things right now. It's truly beautiful energy because you're realizing that you've been looking for the wrong distractions and they've been causing you to push you away from your purpose. What if it's all true? What if it's all true? I really love this in your energy. We're going to tap into later what's still going to come through, what shadow is going to come through, but I want to do a couple of these for you just to clarify these. Eliminate distractions. Children. Number 14. We have children. Maybe some of you have children. Maybe some of you have children with another, I'm hearing with another partner, with another karmic partner. So maybe that's been something that you've been using as an excuse. Children of the gods, I'm hearing as well. I'm hearing as well, you know what, with those distractions, I'm hearing that maybe some of you, you've been using that as distraction. So whether you are in a situation, it's definitely important since it's your first card, right? So either you are in a situation where you have children or your divine counterpart has children, and you've been using it as an excuse that it's so hard to have a blended family that it's never going to work out. Or maybe for whatever reason, one of you, that's what I'm hearing, one of you cannot have children. So you've been using this as an excuse in a sense of, I'm not going to take this, or maybe you cannot have children and you've been thinking to yourself as an excuse, I'm not going to take away that opportunity from her, or it's other way around. You weren't sure, and maybe there's often an age gap in these relationships, and very often if there is an age gap, it's usually the feminine, because remember, we have to break the mold, we have to break the paradigm. So the society frowns upon relationships where a woman is 10 years, around 10 years or plus older, right? So maybe that's also the case. I kind of want to clarify this. Let's just do the others first. Oh no, hold on, let's clarify. I want to clarify, sorry. One more for this. Free message. Free message. Freedom, something about freedom. It may not necessarily be, you know what, I'm going in between. Again, it's a collective, so it may vary. You will know which one resonates. But I'm hearing that maybe this was something that you were using like as distraction. They were just showing me, maybe because remember we mentioned eliminate distractions. We have freedom. We have those toxic friends. We talked about this. Maybe you actually had friends who would always advise you that maybe your divine counterpart is older, and they would always say to you, this woman's going to want to settle, this woman's going to want to have children. First of all, as if that was a bad thing, right? A true divine feminine always wants commitment. True divine feminine, true woman who respects herself, who will never be wondering about in a relationship, let's see where this is going. This is why we don't attract anything but divine masculine, because it ain't gonna fly with us, right? But maybe you had those amazing advisors that were like, dude, you gotta be free. So either you're feminine, you felt like she wanted children, or you felt like she was at that age that she would want children, or she already had children. That's what I'm hearing. So it's like you wanted to really remain free, very masculine. All right, no judgment here. We all been there, right? All right, purpose. Calm. So maybe you're finding yourself I'm hearing more of a peace of mind, right? So because you've realized how much you were distracted, I feel like you're really I'm hearing that you're starting to see the big difference between distractions, fun, and actual peace, right? So because our masculines, because in the beginning you are in a distorted energy, you're surrounded by distorted friends, shallow friends, karmic friends, you think that free life, good life, happy life is fun, is those distractions, it's partying, it's being nonchalant, it's doing whatever you want, having no one controlling you, because you don't know healthy love, you don't know divine love, you don't know healthy relationships, right? You don't actually realize that true freedom comes with being united with our counterpart, right? And true unconditional love doesn't exist without freedom. Because when it's truly unconditional, you don't want anything from your counterpart. You're divine, you feminine. She wouldn't want anything from you once she's at her divine healed state. I'm hearing, which is beautiful, I'm hearing you're maturing. I'm hearing, whereas in the past, the thing is coming to my mind. They're showing me that, like, in the past, you would think that spending a Saturday at your house, it's lame, okay, Saturday or Sunday, because you have to go out, you have to do fun things, like prove to yourself that you're the man, that you're young, that you're free. Whereas now you're starting to find purpose and happiness in the calmness. It's like you're understanding that being able to stay home and rest and sleep and cook on the weekend, it's luxury, it's peace of mind. What if it's all true? Message of love. Message of love. Number 34. You would be thinking a lot about your feminine now. You would be thinking about the love that you share. Is it all true? Is it all possible? Is it also possible, I'm hearing, that I've missed that? Remember what we read in this card, like the love that she shared, despite the separation, she never stopped loving you. Maybe you observe her, maybe you follow her on social media, so you have some sort of a tangible proof that she's like following that path and following that connection. And despite the years, this collective, so don't make this fit, you would be at least like 2-3 years separation plus, I'm hearing. So you would have that moment, and we talk about this a lot, right? When you observe us, and despite the fact that you're not giving us anything, you're ignoring us, you're not speaking to us, our love only grows stronger. Why? Because we heal, and because we teach ourselves, we learn from you as well. Unconditional love. The true love doesn't want anything. But I feel you would be thinking about this, that you would be gaining that belief, gaining that so much time has passed and we're only becoming. It's truly one of the biggest, whenever I talk about, is it a true divine love, true twinnies, or a karmic catalyst? Yes, the biggest thing is that this person never leaves you and that the love only grows stronger. Love is the biggest proof, but it's also why the separation happens. Years go by, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. It has different impact and different causes different contemplation on the feminine and on the masculine, but it's reassuring for both. What if it's all true? Maybe you even want to send a message of love. Let's do one more for the discipline and focus. Love. Number 3, love. And out of 4, this was clarification, but out of 4, 3 are masculine energy, which is beautiful. You would be, yes, I remember we said, the purpose, the discipline. I feel like you're being more disciplined towards yourself, towards your goals, towards career maybe, but you would have love in your mind. You would want to mature to get that love, to deserve that love. That's what I'm hearing. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm really loving your energy. I'm really loving your energy. All right, 37 came to my mind as well. All right, let's do your energy now, okay? Let's see what you're struggling with now. And then we're gonna do message from your guides. Let's see your energy right now. What is your energy at this moment? One, face down. Let's not. One more. One more. It flipped, it double flipped, so I'm not gonna take it. One more, one more, Spirit. Please, thank you. All right. All right, let's see what we have. Okay. Okay, you're remember what we did is sort of your shadow, sort of where you are on a journey. That energy was a little bit, it was beautiful. It was really, truly beautiful. It showed progress. I'm extremely proud of you to have this energy. You must have done a lot of work on this journey, right? A lot of karma must have been processed. The energy of now is a little bit more challenging, right? We have the Hierophant as your first card, which normally is a beautiful card. Hierophant is what we want. It's the awakened one. It's a shaman. It's a counterpart to High Priestess. But what I was hearing with this one, we're going to clarify in a moment, but what I was hearing with this one is that you're still, it's sort of a reversed, they were showing me, so there is still some conditioning that you haven't released. There is still, so maybe it's the children, maybe it's the marriage. We are here, us divines, to break, like I said to you a while ago, to break the molds, to break the paradigm, to show people that love is love. It doesn't matter your skin color, your religion, where you come from, that your feminine is older, significantly older, maybe that you never feel like wanting to get married, never feel like having children. I'm not saying that's always the case. There are divine pairings that get married, that do have children. I find that it's especially those that, those third wavers that are meant to really build the new earth, right? So having children is extremely important for these pairings, because to be a child of the divine pairing, it doesn't necessarily have to be twin flames. It can be soulmates in divine union, right? Higher soulmates in divine union. It means that if you have a divine father, divine mother, it means that you will not be born with a father-mother wound. They will not transfer the wounding to you, because they have broken the generational course, the woundings of the lineage, right? So those children will be truly so magical. But so again, for some pairings it will happen, but not for all, because we're here to show to people that it doesn't really matter. Nothing matters. Love is love, period. Okay, nothing else to say. So maybe there is still some conditioning within you. I don't know, maybe again, if your feminine is older, maybe you're still worried that your family's not going to approve of that. Maybe you are still at that age that you're not sure. Do you want the children thing? It keeps coming back, and it's a difficult topic, you guys. But in true love, if you truly, I always say this, it's always an excuse, okay? And I know this triggers people. This is why I don't say it a lot in my readings, but I will say it today. The need to have a child is a need of an ego. Soul has absolutely no interest in having a child. because soul understand that mother, father, children kind of a relationship, it's something that exists in the physical world only. Out there, we're all one, we're all equals. There is no brother, mother, child, right? So if you have a soulmate, when you are in a place of soul, you don't care if that soulmate is going to be the child that you will literally bring to this world through your feminine and your genes, or you're going to adopt, or you're just going to be a